Hey goblins, Hooks here. I hope you're all enjoying the Awakening event as much as I am. In this video, we're going to look at this absolute banger of an event and what it does right and what it does wrong. My community has completed the campaign, and at the time of recording, I've killed the final boss a second time, and so I want to say I have a pretty good grasp of the event, and I've spent several hours combing through the feedback section of the official Stream Raiders Discord, so I have something that looks like a fair take on what the community as a whole thinks about the event. With that said, here we go. To start this off, I love this event. This event is far and beyond the best event that the Stream Captain team has ever pushed, and I've personally been in ground zero of their wonderful train wreck of events. What it has going for it are static campaign maps that I haven't seen since the very first alpha, a wealth of new map types, and a wonderful diverse cast of bosses that all feel extremely distinct and unique. The rewards are more than generous with the new loyalty chests, and the battle pass is the same as ever. Only now, completing the campaign is a task that, for most captains, will be done right around the same time they get their Diamond 1 badges. As far as the difficulty goes, I think that the difficulty of the maps are, overall, tuned correctly, and are a wonderful step away from the quick-fire 5-minute battles of the non-event maps. In truth, I would love to see these maps stay for the non-event maps, because gosh darn it, I like not having to press the button every 5 minutes, provided that the loyalty chests stay for them, because those more than offset the 5-minute speedruns. More on this later though. I love what this event did for the community. The coordination of people placing units on the requested tiles have never been more on point. The amount of new faces poking into streams is staggering. My Twitch viewership more than tripled during the world first campaign mode, ultimate boss of the event, way more than what PvP has ever bumped me up. People were legitimately hyped beyond belief. I've seen similar events occurring in other streamers during their ultimate boss fight attempt too, and it's always great to see the wave of new followers, chatters, and overall support that the community gives to their captains. All that being said, I do have some slight feedback that I feel the developers should hear, and maybe perhaps they should take action on. Yes, everyone who has been listening so far, this is the part where I start complaining about Goblin tossers, just calm down. When I said the maps were overall tuned correctly, I was excluding Goblin tossers in that assessment. These green rat-faced bastards have, on more than one occasion, been the sole reason why many of my otherwise wholesome raids end with a loss screen than a win screen. Let me tell you in precise detail what's wrong with them. They have too many strengths and not a single weakness. Goblin tossers attack using a ranged AoE attack that hits unfairly high, which is simple enough to counter, but it's a support character, so all tanks take full damage from its onslaught. Rogues will run straight for it, but in the process run right through everything else in the way, tunnel visioning themselves into a meat processor. You can kill them from a range, I hear you saying. It only has a range of 7, so longshot archers and musketeers are the true counter. Every single time these things attack, they spawn a goblin rogue, and because archers and musketeers have no priority targeting against support characters, all 500 archers will be sending an arrow into that goblin rogue that gets spawned, and the goblin tosser has the same attack speed, meaning by the time all the range kill that one goblin rogue, another will have spawned, and all 500 archers will train their arrows on that one instead of the goblin tosser. Archers are not the counter to this. I know what you're gonna say though. Flying rogues, right? The targeting of flying rogues are so bad, and they're so suicidal like their rogue cousins, it'll be a miracle for them to make their mark. The only way to deal with these goblin tossers, especially the high level ones, is to swarm them so badly they can't possibly win. And that's exactly what I do when I see more than 3 of these guys, because they are about 3 steps more overpowered than any of their epic counterparts. Okay, that's enough. Besides that giant siege map, most maps are tolerable and good, and I would make a guide for this event, but because it's so damn long, I'm hesitating. So, if this video gets 1,000 likes and 1,000 subs, I'll make a guide detailing every map and boss fight. That'll probably be like 20 to 40 minutes. Aside from that though, there's more to talk about. The loyalty chests are a fantastic idea, but the execution is lacking. The consequences for missing a fight is too severe since you need to be in at least 2 or 3 fights before the loyalty chest to get a reward, and if you leave for a moment to do something IRL and miss a fight because of it, it doesn't matter if you were with a streamer for several hours. If you miss it, you miss the loyalty chest. You're not gonna get it. I think it should keep track of how long you have been with the captain selected as a slot rather than fight participation, if that's something that's possible to track. The tokens loyalty chest is universally thought to be extremely not worth it, and needs to reward far more tokens by a magnitude of 10 for it to be worthwhile. Who in their right minds would choose 2 more tokens as opposed to 200 gold? 20 tokens versus 200 gold is a much better thought exercise. The skin chests, once everyone has the skins, are a bit lacking. I'm not exactly sure how to fix this one, except that if you would have gotten a skin you already got, you'd either get a lot of tokens or 200 gold. Maybe have some streamers opt in for the chest to give out head skins on their fights. That might be fun as an opt-in. The Super Boss chest is amazing and everyone loves it, but it being locked behind a once every 30-ish hours of play seems like a little overkill, and could be introduced to chapters maybe 4 and 8 as well as 11 so that it's not that overkill and would encourage people to join captains more often than just when they start the chapter 11 grind. As far as the ultimate boss goes, it feels like a loot pinata. The map he's in is so easy that it doesn't feel like an ultimate showdown, but a free win for getting this far. Ideally, I want it to be at least on par with the current giant siege. Finally, the huge fights all perform like a slideshow, but I know that'll get fixed for sure since the team always prioritizes performance, but I felt like I should mention it. Overall though, all that aside, I am thoroughly enjoying the event, and the few aspects that I don't like don't take away that this is the best event and update since the release of the beta. If you agree, disagree, comment down below. Leave that like and sub if you guys want to see that guide, and I'll see you guys later. I love you.